Hello Mind Healers, Sharon here from Mind Healing and Harmony, and welcome to my channel today. If you haven't been on my channel before, we're working on lots of things to do with your mind, body and your health. So today we're going to be talking about protein balls, because there's many different protein balls that are out there, and some of them have medjool dates, etc. in them, which probably isn't the healthiest version because medjool dates do have a lot of sugar in them. So I thought I'd share with you today some of the protein ball recipes that I use, and you can see whether you'd like to try that at your place and see what the process is. I find that protein balls are really healthy sort of version to having your morning tea scone or something like that. Just nice with a cup of tea or coffee, or even with your water, etc. Like today I've got my Arbonne water with some magnesium and some, not Arbonne, but some ascorbic acid, which really helps us to build our immune systems. But also the thing about these protein balls is that we're using some protein shake mix that is made from soy, which also has a massive list of nutrients in there, so that if you're not getting the nutrients that you should, you're definitely going to receive them when you have one of these shakes or when you have some protein balls. So let's get started. So I'm going to make a plain protein ball. You can make protein balls with chocolate protein shake, any shake mix that you like. Soy may not be for you, so you may need to use another protein shake. It doesn't really matter. And what we'll do as we go along is I will give you the recipe, etc. So what we're going to start off with is a cup of natural almonds, so not toasted almonds, okay? So we're going to put those in, and we're going to get a bit noisy here, so you may like to block your ears. And then I'm going to fritz these in the food processor. Now I generally turn it off and give it a check, give it a little bit of a shake, because usually I can do the protein balls in either a chunky nut version, or you can do it in a totally small nut version. I'll show you what I mean in a second. That's okay, so this is what I would consider the chunky version. Can you see in there? So that's like a chunky version. So I'm going to do a more streamlined version, just with a smaller nut. You know, sometimes good for the teeth, we don't break any. So let's have a go. So here we are with the almonds, and as you can see, they're a lot smaller, okay? A lot smaller. So a lot easier to use and spread throughout the protein balls. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is adding our nuts. Now I don't know if you can see this, I've got 4 layers of nuts and seeds in here, and it's about a cup worth. So we've got sesame seeds, okay? So I'm gonna pour some of those in, followed by pepitas. So about 1/4 cup of each, and sesame seeds, and then finally our linseeds, okay? You can really add whatever nuts you would like to, and seeds that you would like to put in. Sorry, not nuts, seeds. Of course they're seeds, right? Now these seeds are really good to help you with your digestion. So this is like roughage going into the body, and it helps clean out the intestines as it goes through from all those nooks and crannies that food does become stuck in. I didn't know whether you knew it or not, but because red meat, steak especially, can take, you know, up to a week to go through the body, this just helps with all those bits that don't come, I know it sounds terrible, out along the way a lot quicker. And a lot of other foods do go through the body a lot faster than red meat. So just remember that. That's why usually people end up having colonoscopies. Ha ha. All right. So what have we got here? We've got our coconut, desiccated coconut. Now you can use two types. You can use desiccated coconut like this, or you can use it in the shredded version. Today I'm just using normal desiccated coconut. It's one of those words, isn't it? Oh. All right, so we're going to add the desiccated coconut. So we've got 2 cups of the desiccated coconut. So just to recap, ladies and gents, we've got almond, 1 cup. We've got desiccated, like your seeds, your linseeds and everything. Then your desiccated coconut, sorry, 1 cup of that as well. And then we've got 1 cup of our protein powder. So I pretty much know how many scoops this is, but I'm going to take this all the way through for you. Okay, so that's 1, 2. So this is a cup here. 3, 4, and 1 more makes 5. So 5 scoops of our protein powder. Excellent. Now, if you want to be really nifty and you've got a vanilla like me and you want to make it taste a little bit different, I'm going to go into the cupboard now and I'm going to get some nutmeg. So we're going to add some nutmeg, okay, just to taste what you think you would like, which is awesome. And then back into the cupboard we go. Come out with it. We have, I don't know whether you know, but we have liquid coconut oil. This is fabulous. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 tablespoon of liquid. That wasn't very organised of me, was it? But I shall use 1 tablespoon. Okay, so we add 1, that's a dessert spoon I know, so we know that 2 and a half of these is a tablespoon. Okay, so we add that. So now it's just going to allow it to mix up. And then what we're going to do, you can also, if you like, just as an alternative, add some cranberries, or just leave it as it is. If you've got essential oils, sometimes I'll just add a couple of drops of lemon to add a little bit of flavour, or if I had a chocolate protein powder mix, I might add mint, which is really lovely too, peppermint. All right, so the next thing we do, I'm going to put this lid on, and it's really simple from here. So, all around, and let that all break up, mix up, see it's mixing. Okay. Then you can give it a bit of a shake, take the top off. I find this works really well to get the protein powder off the top. Okay, give it a fast, give it a fast. Then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons here. Depends on when the mix starts. To also give it a little bit of a touch on the sides. So you may need to use, depending on the mix and how dry it is, you know, up to a half a cup of water. It just depends on the mix. So I've added so far nearly a quarter and a bit of water. So I'm going to add this again. There we go. Now, the reason why we have the coconut oil is so it helps combine and helps all the ingredients to stay stuck together. Okay, as does the liquid from the water. Starting to come together. together. Can you see that in there? Okay, I'm going to take that off. And my family loves these protein balls. It's a healthy version. Tastes pretty good too. Okay. Can taste that nutmeg. Nice. All right. So once you've got your mix and it's congealing together like that, what we do, and obviously if you were doing this for someone else, you would be wearing gloves, but because I'm only doing it for myself and my family, I'm just going to use my hands. So what we do is we take the mix and we start pressing it together. Okay? So you're pressing it together, making sure the mix is right and whether it need a little bit more moisture. And I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, see, we need to try to put them into balls. And I do them into bars or squares as well, just to make it a little bit different every now and then. So as you can see, when you've made a ball, that's about the right portion. You can see all the seeds and nuts in there. Yum, yum, yum. And that's what you would have as a snack, about that size. And so then I've got a container like this that I would put them in. And then when I'm going through, I would just put them in the fridge. And it'll probably make about 30 balls by the time I'm finished. So that's great because that'll last you a couple of weeks, and they will last you a couple of weeks. And what I recommend is, if you don't want to use them all at the same time, the best thing to do is to freeze half. And you can even freeze them and take them out as you go if you like. But that would just never work in my family because everybody loves them so much. So if you like, freeze half and keep half in the fridge because they will last for up to 10 days in a fridge. Don't take them out of the fridge because then they will, as they're a living and has no preservatives, etc., and they're a natural product, that they won't last. And you don't want that. You don't want to waste food because that's not good. Anyway, that's how we make our protein balls around here. It's a very healthy version, as you can tell, and also great for the insides as well as the outside of your body. And you're getting all those nutrients that you really need. So I thought I'd share that with you today. If you've got any questions at all, Mind Healers, please let me know. And I'll even put the recipe down in the links for you. I'll type that out for you. So you've got the recipe, nice and easy to do, and very, very economic for families and great for school snacks too. So enjoy your day, Mind Healers, and thank you for sharing and thank you for watching my YouTube channel today. And may the light in me always shine in the light in you. Take care. Catch you again soon. Bye.